What is going on, guys? Okay, so the video starting late tonight. Tonight's Wednesday. What's the day? Wednesday the 14th of December. It marks 1 year since I started the vlog, which is why I'm making sure I start tonight. Right now I'm fixing to do the oil on my mother's Jeep. After that I'm gonna do a little bit with the tracker, and I'll give you the update on that once I start that. So I'm gonna start the vlog. I apologize, I lied. The 13th, December 13th was 1 year. It's past midnight, so it's 14th. But still, at any rate, I have not slept yet, which means it's still the 13th to me, which means it's still the 1 year that the vlog started, which still makes us valid. And now that the Jeep's done, finally, onto the tracker update. This morning I did a fuel filter on it, and lately, okay, I took it home from work the other day, and it's about 40 miles. The way I went was 50 max, and used half a tank of fuel. So, and I knew it had a stock injector anyway. I didn't think it was that bad. New injectors for these things are like 300 bucks a piece, and well, 300 bucks because there's only one because it's throttle body injected. But I had to do a fuel filter anyway, so I did that this morning. I did the fuel filter, and I put some Techron fuel injector cleaner stuff in there. Took it to and from work today, and I used less than half a tank to and from work, not just coming home. So that's great. That's a big plus already. I'm pretty sure it's still gunked up and not perfect, but there's improvement. I'm also going to remove the windshield washer fluid. Something in it doesn't even work, but oh wait, the plug's completely broken, but it's not even wired up here. I only have one windshield wiper anyway, so I don't need it. But enough about the tracker. I'm sure you guys are probably tired of hearing about it. This will be one of the last videos about working on it, I hope soon. The truck, however, it has had bad shocks for a while. It's only the driver's side. It's like the driver's side front and driver's side rear, but there's no point in replacing just one of each of the front and rear. So the front driver's side got really bad, and I heard a grinding noise coming from the driver's side, so it sounded like it didn't sound like shocks, but the shocks started to leak really bad. Like, it was just constantly leaking, dripping, leaving stains everywhere. So it was on its way, so I assumed that was it. So I ordered new shocks. I put the driver's side on, I put the passenger side on, and when the wheel for the passenger side was off, I found out that it was a bad wheel bearing on the passenger side. So that's coming tomorrow. You'll see that in this video, actually. But that's coming tomorrow. I got the new shocks on, new street performance shocks by Beltec. After I put them on, I hear things about them being terrible, but we'll find out. They're gonna be better than the shitty ones, the shitty factory ones are on it anyway. But that's what's going on tomorrow. The fan clutch might be taken off as well, since I do have an electric fan and the tuner for it anyway. So we might just run straight electric fan, just take out the unnecessary force on the motor. That all depends on how things go as planned. So all that stuff last night that I said I was going to be doing, I didn't do. I finished it, I walked back out of the garage and realized how fucking cold it was, and I just said, nope, I'll do it in the morning when it's not freezing. So I did get the washer fluid bucket deal, or the window washer thing out. I was gonna do the oil, but I realized that the thing of oil I have will give me about a quart less than I need, and that's just not gonna work for me. I don't feel like going to get a quart and a third of oil, or whatever I'm actually out of. So I'm not gonna do it right now. I want to finish running this tank of fuel injector cleaner through it first anyway, so I'll wait. You know, the only other thing on the agenda today is to finish the truck, but I'm waiting on FedEx so that I can have the part to finish the truck. So I really can't do anything right now. I've got my buddy Andrew on his way over. I haven't seen him in, wow, I haven't seen him since high school, so years. But he's coming over. He's might be able to help me with some other stuff. And he's about 15-20 minutes out. So I'm really just sitting here doing nothing for that time. Alright, so firstly, Andrew's here. But we also did get FedEx that came. And let me just show you how bad that wheel bearing was. It's still fucking on there, but yeah, we're working on that right now. Well, that's not very good. Alright, so we actually had to apply heat to get the fan clutch off, which I didn't tell you guys we were doing anyway. But we finally got it off. I've been trying to get this thing off for about a year. And that's the first time it's ran in about a month or a week. And now we're gonna give it some revs and piss off the neighbors. Okay, so the video last night got cut kind of short. We took the truck in for a test drive and we found out that when I put the tune on the truck, the custom tune, it wasn't loaded correctly. So basically all that means is I was getting kind of some of the benefits of the tune, but it wasn't all there. So I contacted my tuner, and he's like, dude, you just didn't put it on there correctly. This is how you know it's supposed to be done. So I redid it. So we're gonna hope that it went on properly this time. I've kind of modified stuff on my own, thinking that he just didn't change some of the things on it. So all those things that I modified are still highlighted to show that they were changed. So I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Sorry, it's having me do stuff here. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, if it actually put the proper tune on or not. And the reason why this tune is so important is because we removed the fan clutch, like you saw a little bit of a minute ago. The truck has a factory AC fan that will spin up and cool the truck and replace for the fan clutch, so there's really no need for the fan clutch to be there. It's only really there, or sorry, the AC fan's only really there as a backup. So all we're just going to do is turn the AC fan to be the primary fan to cool the truck and remove the force on the motor, or the strain on the motor for the clutch fan, which frees up a little bit of power, and I think you get a little bit better economy. So that's just finished, so we'll go see how it runs. Okay, seems like it's doing its job. We're looking here at the coolant. It's only gotten to like 210 at the absolute max, and it wasn't there for very long. It dropped way back down. The thermostat opens all the way up at 103, so it's staying pretty good. It's staying in full loop. They're staying out of full loop. So I feel like the fan's doing its job. It was staying cool while driving at 68 degrees outside, so I stopped, and I've been sitting here for a little while, and it won't, see, it just dropped. It won't get any hotter. So it seems like everything's going okay. And with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. It was great. It was a good 1 year anniversary vlog thing, but I'm gonna have to cut it short. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.